Hey, good morning. Happy Monday. It is Monday morning, bright and early. It's a nice day out here in North Carolina. It's been raining like all weekend, but today it looks nice, at least for right now. So happy Monday. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. My name is Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com. Welcome to this morning's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. Happy Monday. Like I said, I am grateful and thankful that I woke up this morning. I'm excited to be here. I know some of y'all hate Mondays, but I love any day, that I get a chance to wake up and do something great. So anyway, let's get to this message this morning, right? So today's title, today's message comes from a conversation that I actually had with somebody over the weekend. This weekend I had a vendor event here in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I met a lot of people, talked to a lot of different people. So today's message comes from a conversation that I had with a gentleman on yesterday. And so the topic today is, don't let what happened in the past stop you for what can happen in the future, right? So that's a really long title. I don't know if I'm actually going to type all that in when I put the title on here. But anyway, that's what we're going to talk about today, right? So I'm talking to this gentleman, and, I was at this vendor event and just talking to him about my products and things like that. And he was just like, well, I tried other stuff that didn't work. So how do I know that this is going to work, right? And so he was one of those kind of people that's skeptical because of something that happened in the past. This didn't work. So how do I know that this is going to work? Right. And so, we talked about a couple of things. I gave him some information and he was like, well, those are testimonies from people. We don't know that testimonies are true and blah, blah, blah. And so he was just real negative and really closed-minded. And so, and the way the conversation ended was he was like, well, there's no definitive proof that this stuff really works. And I said, well, there's no definitive proof that this stuff does not really work. And then after that, I guess he didn't have anything else to come back with. So he just left. But my point is, guys, he was not open to even looking at what I was talking about, which is okay. I mean, everybody, what I have is not for everybody. Everything is not for everybody, but it's for somebody. So it's okay, But anyway, my point is, though, he wasn't even open-minded. So what if this would have been the thing that would have worked for him? But since other things didn't work in the past, he wasn't even willing to try, right? And so the reason I'm talking about this today is because you have to remain open-minded. I read this quote that said your mind is like a parachute. It works best when it's open, which is true. I mean, if a parachute isn't open, that's not going to be a good look, right? So my point is, I want to caution you guys about making a decision for your future based on what happened in the past. Because we're all going to have bad experiences. We're all going to have failures, and that's necessary for us to win in the future. It's necessary to have a loss or two for you to have a win in the future. Everything isn't going to go right the first time, but then you learn what to do differently. You learn what you need to do in the future, right? But if you don't try anything else ever again after a failure, how are you going to win? How are you going to get to the success if you let a failure stop you, right? I mean, that's just like, if you had a bad relationship, you've had relationships in the past that didn't work out. So do you never have a relationship again? Like, some people would never be married today if they just stopped after one bad relationship, right? You were dating that one person that didn't work and then you just stopped. No, that's how you have bad experiences. You know what to do differently, right? You know what to do differently next time. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying do the same thing over and over again, do the same exact thing. Don't try anything different. But the reason that sometimes you have failure and so you can get to the success. So don't be scared to try new things. Look at why something didn't work in the past. Look at what the circumstances were around that. Look at what the situation was. What was the environment? What activities or what steps did you take? What things did you do? Why didn't that last thing work, right? Maybe it's something, that you didn't do. Maybe it's starting a business. I've heard people say, well, I don't want to try to start a business because I tried that before and it went under. It didn't work. I didn't make any money. Or I tried to join a business before and I didn't make any money. But, the question is, how hard did you work on it? What products were you selling? Did you use the products? Like, there's all kinds of things to consider, right? So my thing is this, guys, just because something didn't work out in the past doesn't mean it won't work out in the future. But if you let your past experiences sour you, if you let your past experiences make you bitter, then you could be holding yourself back from explosive blessings in the future, right? If you don't try anything new, you could be holding yourself back from explosive blessings in the future. And a lot of people have this point of view just because one thing didn't work, I'm never trying anything else again. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense, right? So I want to leave you with this quote right here that I saw online. I don't know who this quote is about, but I'm going to just read it real quick. Just because your past didn't turn out like you wanted doesn't mean your future can't be better than you imagine. Right? Isn't that powerful, ladies and gentlemen? That's a powerful quote, but that's only going to happen if you remain open-minded. That's only going to happen if you don't let your past experiences make you bitter. You know, let them make you better. You guys have heard that quote before. That's nothing new. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but there's somebody watching this video today that was presented with an opportunity, and you let something in the past allow you to say no, right? What if this could be the best opportunity of your life? But because that other thing didn't work out, you're closed-minded. You're not even open to trying it. You're not even looking at the facts. You're not even looking into it. You're just like, nah, I don't want to do anything like that because I did something like that. But the difference is maybe it was similar. Maybe it was something like what you're being presented with right now, but it wasn't the exact same thing. So you got to take every situation and look at every situation individually. Every situation is different. Just because it's similar doesn't mean it's the same, right? Doesn't mean it's going to turn out the same. So I just caution you guys today about letting something that happened in the past keep you from, from just like a very, what was I going to say? From a great experience in the future. That just messed up. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. But basically what I'm saying, I'm sorry I got tongue tied. But basically what I'm saying, guys, I see it all the time. You know, something happened before, you're not open to anything, and you miss out. So don't miss out today. Okay? Don't miss out today. So that's all I have for y'all today. Somebody needed that message. Somebody's been thinking about something, or maybe you weren't even thinking about it. Maybe something came to you and you were just like, nope, you just shut it down. But I'm asking you to revisit it. I'm asking you to look at this individual situation and not base it on what happened in the past. That's the same thing with people. You know, a lot of times we make judgments about people, you know, just because, well, I knew somebody like that in the past. And this is a whole different situation. Right? So just be open-minded. Look at each situation individually. And don't miss out on something great because you stuck in the past on what wasn't so great. All right? So that's all I have for y'all this morning. I'm going to get out of here. It's hot in here this morning. Good grief. Anyway, y'all have an awesome and amazing Monday. Good morning, Kim Marie. Good morning, Paquita. Good morning, Precious. Leroy, thanks for joining. Cheryl, Deshae, Michelle, Samuel. I appreciate all of you guys rocking with me almost every morning. I see y'all every morning here with me. So it's always good to see you guys. I hope y'all have an awesome and amazing Monday. Everybody, I want y'all to get off of Facebook, and I want you to get out there and be great on purpose today, because you can do it. I believe in you. You just have to believe in yourself and make the choice to be great. So choose greatness on this Monday, and don't be closed-minded to opportunities. This could be the best opportunity of your life, and you didn't even take a look at it. Don't let that happen to you, all right? All right, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a great day. See you tomorrow.